Hello students, you all are welcome in your today's first class, that is of accounting. So you also all are welcome in your commerce stream. So before introducing you about the accounting, I just want to introduce you about the commerce. Basically, you all have chosen that stream commerce, so you must know its meaning, the basic meaning. If we are talking about in simple language, what is commerce? Basically, the activity of buying and selling, especially on a large scale. We can say it a commerce, or in simple meaning, you can say it is a trade and aids to trade. But if we are talking about the proper definition of commerce, then commerce is the field of study that deals with business and its operations. So, I hope you all have your interest in business. So, you must know what is a business. So, if we just talk about the dictionary meaning or in a layman language, then business means buying and selling, or you can say business means being busy. So this is not the actual meaning of business. So business includes some terms. Basically, it is an economic activity which is related to finance. Finance means money. So business only can be done with the help of money. If you have money, if you have finance, only then you can run a business. Second, what is the main purpose of business? Why we do the business? To earn the profit. So everyone who just want to start a business, his or her basic purpose is to earn a profit. The next, business is done for survival, growth and continuity. What does it mean? For example, if I have started any business, that is not for a short term. I haven't started it for a 1 month. I just want to do that business for a long term. So survival. I just want to stay in the market. I just want to compete my competitors. I just want to earn more and more profit. And growth. Growth means if initially I have started that business with a one product, then what will be my basic motive? I just want to introduce some more brands, some more products in it. For example, I have launched I have some business of, for example, cars. Firstly, I have introduced one model of car. So as after 2 or 3 years, I just noticed my business is just growing and growing. So I just want to add some more models of the cars and continuity. So I just want to run that business for a long run, not for a short run. So commerce is a wide term. So it includes everything. It includes business, and its operations means activities. Whatever things we are doing, any buying, any selling, all these things, production, exchange, so all these things we are including in that business. And business is done with two purposes. One is trading and manufacturing. Why? What is trading? In trading, what we include? Trading means vyapar karna. Manufacturing means to manufacture anything. If we are talking, there is a manufacturing firm. Firstly, trading. In trading, what we include? Finance. In order to do any business, in order to do any trading, अगर हमने किसी से कुछ ट्रेड करना है, व्यापार करना है, what we need? Finance, पैसा. Then after financing, what we need? The next term, that is marketing, advertising. उस प्रोडक्ट की एडवर्टाइज करना, मार्केट करना. Purchasing. बाय करना प्रोडक्ट को, देन HR, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, पर्सोनल डिपार्टमेंट. But in case of manufacturing, apart from these terms, these are also in manufacturing: finance, marketing, purchasing, and HR. One more thing we have included, that is a production department. Because in trading we directly buy product from the manufacturing company, so that is purchasing. Then we just move toward its marketing, then HR. But in case of manufacturing, we must have a production of the goods and services. So this is a bit about the commerce. And the another main subjects in commerce, that is business economics, and then accounts, and the next is business studies. So these are the three main subjects of commerce. Firstly, we will start with the accounts. So basically, what is account? If we are talking in a simple language, in our daily life, we use that term accounts. For example, at our home, we are just buying the milk from the milkman. We are just buying the grocery from the grocer, from the retailer. So for everything, our parents are maintaining some accounts. What is our monthly budget? What is our annual budget? So at our home, our parents are also doing some accounts. For example, they are just paying our school fees. They are also keeping the record of that. So this is also accounts. But if we are talking about the accounting, okay, if we are talking about its proper meaning and definition, that is related to basically a business. Because commerce is related to a business. So everything which we will study, that is related to business. Also accounts, also business, everything. So that is related to business. So accounting is a systematic process. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating financial information to the users. So firstly, I'm just going to explain you about these 7 steps. The very first is identification of financial transactions. For example, if we are doing any transaction that is of financial nature, for example, that transaction should be related to the business. For example, Ram has started a company, okay, and he had bought some goods for his company. So that is a business transaction. For example, he bought a machinery for business. This is also a business transaction. But if he had paid his house rent, personal house rent, that transaction is financial nature. Yes, obviously he had paid some amount, but this is not of a business term. This is his personal transaction. So that we will not include in that accounting. Now, the second, measuring that means measuring the identified transactions. The second is measuring. Measuring means we must know the money value of goods. Transactions means goods. Whatever transactions, whatever goods we are buying and selling, we must know their money value. So that is done in the monetary terms. The third one, recording of transaction in business books. The next is whatever transactions the transactions Ram had done for his business, these transactions must be recorded in a business book, and that business book is called a journal, that we will study later on. So we will make a record of transactions. For example, at our home, our parents have some diary. In that diary, they keep a record of all their electricity bills, whatever they have paid, or their grocery expenses, all their milkman expenses, so whatever they have paid to them, right? So they have written everything in a diary. So in the same way, in a business, the businessman maintain a journal book. ठीक है, he or she maintain a book which is called a journal, in which he record all the transactions, whatever purchases he have done, whatever sales he have done, all these things, whatever, if he have paid any business bill, any salaries paid to the employees, ठीक है, anything, any rent, building rent, if he paid, he or she had paid, so everything is recorded in a book, and that book is known as a journal. Then classifying of business transactions. Then after doing that, these transactions, because he or she had kept all these transactions in a single book, and that book is called a journal. So apart from that book, he must classify all the transactions in different books. For example, if he had bought any machinery, then he will he or she will make a machinery account. If he had bought some goods, then there must be some purchase account. If he had sold some goods, then there must be some sale account. If he had paid any rent, there will be a rent account. So in that way, so whatever transactions are classified, these are, because there are too many transactions and these are of in repetitive nature, so for that he will maintain a ledger, book. So that we will also discuss in detail in the next chapter about the ledger. Then the fifth is summarizing. Now, for example, he have done some sales, he have done some purchases, he have paid some rent, he had paid some salaries, all these things. Now, he will summarize, he will make a summary of all. Like what is the total sales now, till now, what is the total purchases, what are the total salaries paid to the employees. So, he will summarize. Summarize means to short, to make a single value. So total sales, okay, total purchases. So for making the summary, so there will be three things which we will do in the coming chapters. Firstly, he will make the trial balance, then profit and loss account, then a balance sheet. And the sixth is analysis and interpretation. So after doing the identification, after doing measuring of transactions, after doing recording, classification, summarizing, at the end the businessman will did the analysis. Analysis means he will find out the conclusion and interpretation. So at the end of the year, what is his profit or loss from the business, and what more decisions he have to taken for the future. So this is about the analysis and interpretation. And in the seventh step, there is a communicating to the users. That means, so at the end of the year, whatever the results are there, whatever his profit or losses are there, he will share that results to the users. And these users are of two types. That can be his internal users, that means the users of the company, or some external users. So these things which I have explained you, this is from the definition. So you will learn that definition. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part of at least of a financial character, and interpreting the results thereof. So I have just explained you that definition with the process. So for today that is enough. Thank you students. Have a nice day.